Hey Haley. Okay, this is gonna be it's gonna be pretty short. A video lesson. I'm just gonna go over the chords to help you out, and I can talk about like inversions as well. So we'll go over C major. So if you ever forget this, you can always come back to this video. So C major, you have C, E, G, and then I'm gonna use my two thumbs for my bass. So C, E, G, 1, 3, 5. And then the next chord we learned is F major. So you can either go the fourth above, so C, D, E, F, and have your thumb on that F, or you could go down F, C, A, F, A, C. And then I'm gonna put my bass in 1, 3, 5. So C, then F, and then G is right above the F chord. G, B, D, and then bass, just G. 1, 3, 5 again. And then A minor, you have A, C, E, so my bass is A, and then 1, 3, 5. Very good. And then for the Billie Eilish piece that you were doing, you can do E minor, which is E, G, B. So you put the E bass. So you can come up with a bunch of different chord progressions with that, which is really nice. And I'm pretty sure the Billie Eilish piece, if I'm not wrong, has F major 7. So the F major 7 is, remember, those are the 4-finger chords. So remember we talked about inversions, but without the inversion, with your right hand, it's going to be 1, 2, 4, and 5. So those are the fingers you're using on F, A, C, and E. And it'll sound like pretty jazzy. It'll sound like this. Yeah, I love those chords. And remember, you were struggling with the 4 hands going like that. So if you did an inversion, you could put the E at the bottom. So with your thumb, E. Then you could do with your second finger, F. And then your ring, A. And then your pinky, C. So it doesn't sound as well, but if you put it with the bass notes, it kind of still works anyway. So this is without the inversion, and this is with the inversion. Yeah, so it sounds a little crunchier, but that's okay. And then when we talk about inversions, remember, basically an inversion is the same exact chord, but it's just at different placements. So say we'll just use C as an example, because then you can start to decode the inversions on your own. So we have C, E, G, that's the first position. Then what we call like first inversion would be the very next note would be our bottom note. So C, E, so E would be our next note. So you'd find E, G, and then the next note is C, and that's your first inversion. And then your second inversion, the next note after E would be G. So then G would be the bottom. G, C, E. So what I do to practice inversions, just to get like kind of comfortable with the finger positions, is I'll start in the first inversion like this. The normal, regular chord, C. And then I'll transition to that second inversion, so E, G, C. So E, G, C, yes. And then the last inversion, G, C, E. So it's kind of like practicing going up the chord. Instead of like, you know how when you go a scale, it's like, and that's like a single note, but with the chords, yeah, so if you ever want to get comfortable with inversions, that's great. So you could do that in F, and then A, C, E, and then C, F, A. So it would be like this. And I'm also, with my left hand, I'm holding down the F notes just to make it jazzy and fun. Yeah, so make sure you're practicing the chords that we were learning and the pieces that I gave you. And next week we'll start working on maybe another piece, or figuring out sheet music this time with more pop music. That's really all you need to work on. But before I go, I think I don't know if we did D minor yet, so we'll just go over D minor. It's like all the other chords we've been playing, but just D minor. So thumb, middle, pinky, D, F, A. So it's like a sad sound. Yeah, so what's really cool is you could practice going up each chord by going like C, then right next to it D minor, and then next E minor, and then F, and then G, and then A. But if you went to B, so that would be a diminished chord. We'll talk about that in the future, but if you go just up to the C major scale, it would sound very weird if you played the chords that are on B. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. So enjoy watching this video. You can always come back to it for help. But I'll see you soon. Bye.